Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with the real estate entrepreneur Omar Afaro. How you doing, buddy?
Good. What's up, Michael? What's up, everybody?
Hey, buddy. You and I talk about real stuff. The last couple of years, it's been easy to make a lot of money. I think we're just going to need to have an honest discussion about a property that you're going to lose at least $80,000. That doesn't feel good. It actually feels good to know you can do that and still keep going, because a lot of people lose 80 grand and like, I'm out of the business. But let's talk about losing 80 grand. Let's talk about what's going on. Let's talk about lessons learned that you won't repeat. So tell us the story. Tell us where you're at, and tell us some decisions you have in front of you.
Okay, so check this out, guys. We talk about daily discipline and knowing your market with Michael. This is what we talk about all the time. So when you know your market, you stay in your market, you know the pulse, you figure it out. When you start venturing off, is when you start minimizing that percentage of expertness or expertise in that market because you're going somewhere else. So you don't your percentages fall. That's just plain and simple. I'm not going to go buy something in Fresno because I don't know it, but
Yeah.
Michael does. Okay, so if I want to ask Michael, Michael might steer me in the right direction. But if I don't ask anyone, then my percentage of confidence has like decreased. So
Yeah.
me doing so in another area because of demand and because of like the
Yeah.
the trend, um,
Yep.
I bought a property in Joshua Tree, and
Yep.
I think everybody that has bought properties there is suffering like a mofo, and
Yeah.
I'm one of them. Bought the house for
Yeah.
380.
Yeah. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Three. I was going to say this is not uncommon. This is a lot of people across. A lot of people have a Joshua Tree story. This is what
Yeah,
happened, right? The market's hot. You're printing money. Your buy
printing.
box
Yeah,
is getting more difficult because there's everybody's making money. So because of you, who you are, your network, you grow, you start getting leads in markets that are like 30 minutes away, 40. You get pretty soon you're in a new market you know nothing about, but you're taking your bias from the market you've been in, your track
yeah,
record, and you tell yourself, I can make this work.
yeah,
And you pull the trigger. And then the market changes.
yeah.
And now, you got a property you bought for 380 that's not worth 380.
No, check this out. 380 purchase price, obviously another 8K worth of closing costs. So 388. I had the ability to wholesale this contract for 20 grand. Somebody
Oh,
was buying it for me for 400K. And I
oh,
said
yeah.
no because obviously the market was 515, 520K.
It was
I was like,
hot,
oh
hot,
no, this
hot.
is like this is hot. So it's like, why would I give up? No, right? So this is what happened. 380, fixed it. I'm 27, 28K into this property. So now you have your down payment of
Yeah.
10% at 380. So that's call it 40 grand, right? Plus
Yep.
the
Yep.
call it 44,000 plus an additional 30K for
Okay.
rehab. Okay.
Yep.
And that includes the payments and everything too.
Sure,
Um,
sure, sure.
and and then now to sell it, I'm in escrow right now for 350.
Oh,
350. Okay. I'm in escrow for 350, paying a commission to another agent. It's
yeah.
a cash deal, so I'm really excited about it. Um, but at the same time, I told the agents, like, listen, if we're not closed by the end of the year,
Yeah.
then I'm just gonna cancel. I'm gonna rent it out. Screw it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll wait. I'll lose
Yeah.
50K in a year versus freaking 80K now. Um,
Okay.
but that's because I'm able to, right? But at the same
Right, right.
time, I said, listen, if we're gonna do this, let's do it. They came back to me and they said, hey, we want a septic cert. Okay, fine. I was so like frustrated about like I don't want to pay anything. You're buying it as is, this, that, and the other. You're getting a great deal, a fun
Right, right.
fucking phenomenal deal, right?
Right, 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 right.
And I'm like, okay, I thought about it a little bit more. I was like, do I really want to blow this up for $2,000? I'm already negative 80. So
Yeah.
what's another 2 grand? What's another three
Yeah.
grand? And so my moral of the story is if you have a deal that is thin and you're not going to make anything on it, give up another two or three or $4,000 to get
Be
rid of
done.
it. Otherwise, you will lose an additional 20 or 30K. Instead
Mm-hmm.
of losing three or four or five, you're going to
Mm-hmm.
lose 30 because that buyer is going to go find something else and somebody
Yeah.
else is going to come on the market cheaper. And by the
The bu-
way,
the
when
buyers.
go ahead,
Yeah.
sorry, Michael,
I was gonna say the
you're going to say
buyers have all
something.
the power. The buyers have all the power today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And this is, I guess, is a silver lining, which is really, really cool, right? Met with my tax person. he says, hey, you have X, you're gonna be paying a crap load of taxes, even if you we have some couple cost segregations. We got four
Yep.
cost segregations studies for this year, 2022. And then I have another one that I'm going to be breaking even or losing 5K on. And then this one. And he's like, can this one close this year? I'm like, it potentially can. Yeah, why? And this is before I even had an offer. I was like, well, I'm going to do my best. I'll figure it out. So guess what? Now this $85,000 loss
Loss.
is
Yeah,
going
will
to
go against your
reduce.
taxes. Yeah.
Exactly. So guess what this year is going to be for 2021? I'm going to pay zero in taxes because of everything else that I've done
Yeah.
by
Cost seg and a
buying real
loss.
estate.
Yeah.
By buying real estate and making money, I don't have to pay the IRS.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, folks, if you don't know, I have a playlist. I think it's called Cost Segregations. I have a deep dive on cost seg. You can do bonus depreciation still this year, 100%, next year, 80%. So
Today's the last year. Yep.
yeah, this is it. So folks, lots of stuff here. So really the story of this deal for other people is uh, don't get
Know your market,
overconfident.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know your market. Don't deviate from a buy box. If you're in a situation where you're going to take an L, just get it done. You can use it to tax advantages, all the better. But yeah, it happens. If you're in real estate long enough, you're going to take some L's. You're going to learn the lesson, and I promise you, you won't go to Joshua Tree without doing your homework next time.
No. I'm staying in my little area and just increasing my my
Crush it.
cash flow and doors. That's it.
Yeah, there you go. Omar, thank you for being honest. It's not fun to talk about losses, but hopefully somebody takes a lesson from this. Have a wonderful day. All right.
You too.
Woohoo! Great picture. Thanks,
See you
buddy.
guys.